Today we're going to talk about the performance niche. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. G'day traders, I'm Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading, and today we're going to talk about where expertise begins, trading expertise. Dan Gable was a former American Olympic wrestler, but he's probably best known for coaching the University of Iowa wrestling team to 15 national titles over a span between roughly 1976 to 1997. And Dan Gable's quote summarizes trading in a lot of ways. I'm a big believer in starting with high standards and raising them. We make progress only when we push ourselves to the highest level. And that's what trading is. Trading is a performance activity. And even when you think you've arrived and you've gotten better and you've made some great trades, the market will keep changing and throwing new curveballs at you. And it requires constant learning loops and constant practice in not only sharpening your edge or maintaining that edge, but your emotional state, being patient, not allowing those other emotions into your mindset, hope, greed, fear, frustration, anger. Brett Steenbarger talks about a couple of things with practicing and building that confidence and the skills that come from mastering through deliberate practice, that mindset where you constantly evolve up that level of understanding subconsciously without even thinking about it, the skills that you need to hone and develop that will spill over into your daily routine with your trading. So a couple of things that Brett talks about in our learning loops and performance, feedback, and learning. Now we talk about this. He uses an example of the Grand Chess Masters. So a lot of the great students of the Grand Chess Masters study computerized simulations of all the great games that have happened, and they watch the moves, and they study how the Grand Masters executed certain moves as the board played out. And what they talk about is observing, then doing, and then teaching. Now, I know from my experience in healthcare, as a student, we would observe a doctor giving an examination, a history, consultation, a clinical workup. Then we would go through that process ourselves and execute all those steps in terms of getting all the information we needed. But part of our learning as well was, as we went up through the hierarchy towards finishing and completing our degree, we would take student doctors then who are entering into clinic and perform the same activities with them. So they would observe us. Then they would go through the process, and we would give them feedback on that process. And they would learn physically through the skills of actually going through those steps, and then they would do it on a real patient. And then, of course, as they evolve through their clinical learning, they would perform the same activities with the next group of student doctors. Now, trading is very similar. Whatever time frame you're on, however you're trading, even if you're just going bar by bar, this is where building your playbook comes in, videoing some of your trades, going back through and reviewing the day or the week, however your playbook and your trading plan template allows you to execute. But you've got to be raising the bar for where your mindset is. Like Dan Gable says, start with high standards. Be journaling. Accelerate your learning. Go through and have deliberate practice. I talk about going through 10 trades a day, minimum 10 trades a day on old data, where I would execute my rules, and I keep simplifying. And every trade's just another trade. I know where I'm going to manage my risk. When I get that signal, bam, I hit the trade, I put my stop in place, I've managed my risk, boom, outcomes are relevant. I can't control that, but I can control the process. And I need to get that down and be a master of that procedure, because that's what's going to ensure your long-term success. But you also need to be able to monitor that expectancy, make sure that you've got that positive expectancy on that trading system. You're going to go through drawdowns, Peter Brandt, 40-year trading veteran, talked about going through 15-month trading drawdown just last year. That guy's been trading for 40 years. Now, it challenged him. He questioned some of the things he was doing. He thought about doing some things differently, but he knows, and he's talked about this when he came out of that drawdown. Some of the trades that he hit were monsters, and they delivered him some home runs. So set your standards high, and then raise your skills and your expertise in the performance niche of trading even higher. Get better, get focused. Don't kid yourself. This is the hardest way to make easy money. You're competing against the best in the world. In most of the cases, they're better educated, they have better access to information, they're better equipped, they have virtually possibly unlimited resources. So the deck is stacked against you. You need to be working at this every single day. You need to be working on your mindset every single day. And you need to also be patient and also cognizant of the fact that the market will do the work for you, but you have to be able to identify those high possibility trading opportunities that skew the reward risk in your favor. So stay disciplined, stay focused, set your standards high, keep getting better, traders, and may the markets go with you. Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.